technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Do the math. At Oak Mountain Academy, our average graduating class has just 12 students. We celebrate a 100% graduation rate with more than $10.5 million in college scholarships offered. Plus, 96% of our students are accepted into their top choice college. Do the math. Can you see the value of an OMA education? I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, and I'm here to help you do the math. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton, News Talk 1330, FM 106.3.
And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today is Friday, August 22nd. Hope everyone's having a great day today. You are tuned in to the Community Voice. So our guest today is 17-year-old singer-songwriter Lucas Smith from Carrollton, Georgia. He's emerging onto the Georgia music scene. He's emerging into the music scene. He started emerging in 2023. From Carrollton, Georgia, and he blends all genres of musical influence into a genre-defying sound of his own. He's gaining recognition on the music scene of West and Middle Georgia after releasing his first EP of 5 original songs, Rock Bottom, which is a great name. His music often touches on difficult situations, and he hopes listeners can find peace and relate to his music. He performs live music at various venues, events, and festivals all across Georgia and Alabama since the age of 15. He is a talented musician on the rise, building a strong local following and gaining wider exposure. And just a quick reminder to everyone who's tuning in to this interview with Lucas Smith, we are live streaming on our WLBB Facebook page and YouTube. So if you have any questions or comments for Lucas, feel free to hop in the chat, or maybe you just want to compliment how great his music is. Lucas, good morning, brother.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, man. Very well. So, thank you for waking up bright and early. Well, you would have been in school otherwise, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of out of school for this, so it's pretty nice.
What a win-win, man. So you're 17 years old. You're a senior at Haralson County.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean it's my last year. And I get to graduate early, so
really,
I'll get to graduate in December because I'm ahead in my classes. So
check this out. So look at that. So your parents can't even say anything about like, well, music is distracting you from your studies.
Exactly.
Nope. If anything, it's enhancing it. All right. So let's talk a bit about you, man. So you're from Carrollton. You're 17 years old. Let's go back to the beginning. Tell us a bit about you. Tell us a bit about your story, your family, and then we'll get into your musical influences later, and talk a bit about your career, how that's taken shape. Tell us all about Lucas Smith.
Well, I mean, I'm from Carrollton. I was born and raised in Carrollton. I stayed here my whole life. I've lived in the same house for my whole life. So, more on the music side. I started playing guitar when I was about 14 and started singing with it once I was comfortable enough to play the guitar around the later months of 14 to 15. And it really started at school. I would bring my guitar to school. I have a bunch of cool teachers, so they're cool with it. And I would play for the teachers. My dad's a high school teacher at the high school that I go to.
Sure.
And so I would go to his room in the morning and play my guitar for the other teachers around him. And then from there, they'd give me some pretty good feedback. And so I kind of took it and started getting a little more comfortable with singing and stuff. And so I would take it to my classes and sing for my peers. And from there, my mom one day just kind of signed me up for American Idol. And I was like, why'd you do that? Because I wasn't really,
awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she is. And I appreciate her doing that, but it was just kind of unexpected, and I kind of wasn't ready for it. But I was like, well, nothing's going to come from it.
Yeah, it's a big jump from like playing songs in your high school for some of the teachers to being like, oh yeah, let's just play one of the biggest musical performance shows on the world.
So I hadn't really played in front of anybody else but those teachers, so it was a very uncomfortable jump for me. And I didn't think much of it. I didn't think they would respond or anything, but they did. And so they sent me a Zoom call link, and we did all the process. And I was in school at the time when the Zoom meeting was going on, so I didn't have much faith that I'd be able to make it. But it was a Friday, and that's when I bring my guitar to school. So I did have my guitar. And so right after school, I ran to my dad's room and hopped on the Zoom call, and I made it in time. And so I played for all the producers and stuff, and got sent to the live in front of the real people.
Whoa.
So
that's wild. So, I mean, and this happened when?
This was my sophomore year, so 2 years ago.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's wild. So let's so we're going to get to that in a second, because I want to talk a bit about what that experience was like. But before we do, let's talk a bit about influences. So now your parents, your mom and dad, are both clearly very supportive of what you're doing, of your talent, of your, exploring this, which is wild in just like a few years. Like you're like, started playing when I was like 14, 15, and now you're 17 and you've already, been on American Idol. Yeah. So, American Idol or America's Got Talent?
American Idol.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So let's talk a bit about musical influences. Did either of your parents play an instrument? And if not, then let's just talk about influences. Like were any music, any bands or musicians that they were really into that they kind of like told you about, or any that you discovered on your own? Just let's talk about your influences.
So mom and dad, no, they didn't play no instruments. My brother played guitar, and he's pretty good at it, and so I guess I kind of pulled some from there growing up with him. And then also my grandma, my mom's mother, she played a bunch of instruments, and she would go to these bars and do karaoke and sing, and so I was kind of around that growing up, and so I guess I pulled some from that area as well. And then with what my parents listened to, I guess I got a little bit from it. I wouldn't say a lot, but I mean, I'm their kid, so I'm not really going to think their music taste is all that good.
Sure, yeah.
And but my brother and sister really influenced my love for music, because they introduced me to a lot of rock and alternative bands, which I like, and these kind of punk, like 90s, early 2000s bands. So like Blink-182. I grew up on Blink-182, and just all the bands like that.
Like Green Day and
yeah,
stuff.
Exactly, Green Day. So that's where I really started to love music, and that's where I realized like music's more than just, it's going in your ears and out the other. It really kind of stayed with me, and from there I kind of explored on my own and found my own music taste. And so
let's talk about that. There's nothing quite as fun as exploring Spotify, landing on assorted acts. I mean, everybody's Spotify Wrapped is often just this schizophrenic assortment of random cool stuff. Like what are some acts that you resonated with once you started kind of developing your own taste?
With my own taste, it's a lot different from what I sing and what I write. What I like to listen to is Mom Jeans. I mean, I have their shirt on. Nice. So they're a Midwest emo band, which is a very different type of genre. It's very hard for some people to understand it. And then Sleep Token, which they're very heavy, and they're heavy metal, but it's also like this beautiful voice at the same time. It's a whole thing.
Well, a lot of those, like, what would be designated as like emo, alternative rock, like, or screamo. That was a genre that was really big when I was in school. it's like it's cool because you take something like Rammstein or something that's very heavy, very hard, but then the vocals are pretty heavy and hard as well. And something like that genre, you find very clear high vocals. It's not like anyone's growling or screaming. I mean, there's something, it's an interesting balance. I mean, Tom DeLonge and those folks in Blink-182, it's like you can tell everything that he's saying, even though he's saying it in his in his sort of character-esque voice, but it's a very particular sound. So as far as your sound, you're into these assorted acts. Where did you land genre-wise? Like as far as your style, because is this around the time you started writing your own music? Maybe around
this is when I really got into those bands. Is when I was starting to really get into playing and singing.
Sure.
But the genre where I land, honestly, I have no clue. I don't know what to call it. I feel like I'd be a little narcissistic if I did call it something. So I've kind of shied away from
declaring
categorizing myself. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's just my genre. It's just my own genre.
Yeah, like Post Malone. You got your own vibe, your own sound.
So it's like, I would say it's a mix between I guess country, slightly country. And then there's a bit of pop. It's it's a good mix, I would say.
Sure.
But I wouldn't put myself in one genre.
Alternative pop would be a good way to refer to Green Day and them. So now, all right. So how did the songwriting take place? Take shape?
Ooh, the songwriting. The 5 songs that I have on Rock Bottom, which are Glass, Mr. Johnson, Orbit, Cobwebs, and Marionette. They're all pretty sad songs.
Sure.
But my reasoning behind them being sad is just kind of expressing myself, because I mean, in normal day-to-day life, I don't really get to express myself as much as I would like to, so I kind of chose to do it through music, which is what I think music is beautiful for, is that it's people putting themselves out there without just verbally saying it and stuff,
Excellent.
And so it's kind of just a bunch of sitting in my room 2 a.m, writing. I just get bored, can't go to sleep, so I'll pull the guitar out and I'll write. And yeah, they're songs I hope people can resonate with, and like you said, find a peace in listening to and saying, well, there's somebody else out there going through the same thing, and so I'm not alone in it. So
awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's great, and this is one of those opportunities where art can be, it can serve multiple purposes. It can entertain, it can make you laugh, it can make you think. This is one of those things that, of course, does a little bit of everything, and gives you an opportunity to reflect, philosophize, think on your state and on the world. Time is 8:42. We're going to go ahead and knock out our first commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with 17-year-old singer-songwriter Lucas Smith. We'll talk a bit more in detail about his appearance on American Idol, and as well as his new EP, Rock Bottom, which is available on Spotify. You can check that out. And you're going to need to stick with us because we will have a live performance. We're going to have 2 songs that Lucas has brought for us here to play on Community Voice. We're very much looking forward to that. So stick with us. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Oak Mountain Academy specializes in a customized designed academic approach tailored to meet the needs of our families. Our lower division prepares students with the necessary foundation to build excellence. Our middle division provides students with over 15 course offerings, providing them with opportunities to explore their talents and gifts. Our upper division provides personalized academic journeys, allowing them to achieve their dreams. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us, where every path leads to purpose.
And welcome back to Community Voice. Today is Friday, August 22nd, Time is 8:43. We are chatting with 17-year-old singer-songwriter from Carrollton, Georgia, Lucas Smith. He's gaining recognition on the music scene of West and Middle Georgia after releasing his first EP of 5 original songs, Rock Bottom. He touches on difficult situations, and he hopes that listeners can find peace and relate to his music. He performs live music at various venues all across the state of Georgia and Alabama, and he's been playing since about the age of 15. He's 17 now, so he accomplished a lot in a short amount of time.
Yes, sir.
We're very pleased that Lucas was cool enough to join us on the Community Voice today. Quick reminder that this episode is currently live streaming on the YouTube. We had some issues with the Facebook, but it will be posted onto the Facebook once the show is completed. So we talked a bit about your influences. We spoke a bit about your history as a performer. You're an incredibly smart kid. You're ahead of the curve grade-wise, so this didn't impact that. You're going to be graduating early.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any plans as far as like next step? Is there a college you want to go to, or are you just going to lean in hard and go up to Nashville or something?
I've never been fond of a college, so but more recently I have been kind of looking into it. My backup plan, I guess, which I shouldn't, or I hope I don't have to use,
Sure.
would be teaching probably. Because there's this pathway in my high school. It's called Early Childhood Education, and it's actually a class I would be in right now. And it's working with a class of pre-Kers and helping them learn and teaching them and stuff. So
Who's the teacher for that class?
her name is Miss Kimball.
Hey, shout out to Miss Kimball. Thank you for allowing Lucas to come on the show today. This is great. Well, that sounds like a fun class, so that might be an alternative should you find yourself at a point where you've kind of completed what you wanted to musically, but that's probably not going to happen. You're probably going to keep playing for a very long time.
I would hope, yes.
So, American Idol. We touched on it a little bit last segment. Your mom signed you up for it. They sent you the link for the Zoom call. You did the Zoom interview. Obviously, you crushed it because you're a smart, bright, talented guy. And then you had to go play. So where did you go play, and how did that go?
So this was the season where they were doing the judges' hometowns. So I went to Luke Bryan's hometown, which is Leesburg, Georgia, which is maybe, I'm not too sure, like 2 hours away, maybe 3. And so they put us up in a hotel, and it was a day of filming. There was one day of just going over things, and then a day of filming. And on the day of filming, we were in Leesburg High School. So the high school Luke Bryan is an alumni at. And we were in their music auditorium, and we were just kind of all spaced out. I got to meet a bunch of cool people that were on the show, people that went pretty far on the show, actually. Shout out to Will Mosley, finished number 2, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so we were in their high school theater, and then their music auditorium, which is they're connected to each other. And so we were just we walk out on stage, and I'm singing there in front of them, and it was kind of surreal, to be honest.
I can't imagine. So who were the judges, and what were their response?
The judges were Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie, and they're all wonderful people. I loved getting to meet them and sing in front of them. I got 2 no's. I got 1 yes.
Who gave you the yes?
Lionel Richie.
What's up? That's all that matters. 3 times a lady, man. Like,
yeah.
That's what's up. Who needs the other 2? I mean, we love them. Don't get me wrong. Katie name's great, but Lionel Richie said, "Yeah, what's up?" Because you have heart in your song. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he liked. He said I was very passionate. So the song I sang on there was "Hallelujah," by Leonard Cohen. I'm not sure if that's the original writer, but
it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Such a good song.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah. Katie said she loved my voice. She told me I had the voice of an angel, but I looked and sounded a little inexperienced, which she was not wrong. I completely was.
You're a kid. Yeah, you've been playing for like 2 years.
I was 15, and so how much experience could I have had?
I mean, I think you've made up for a lot of it just by going on that show, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how many musicians in 2 years can be like, yeah, I'm just going to go play for Lionel Richie and Katy Perry, and who was the other guy?
Luke Bryan.
Luke was the other judge. Okay, cool.
And so Luke Bryan said no. He said he liked me. But he just kind of agreed with Katie with the experience thing.
It's all good.
And so, but I got the yes from Lionel. I got at least 1, so that's all. I'm happy for it.
That's sick, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's such a cool experience. And I'm glad that you got to have that because, if you think about it, how few people get to have an experience quite like that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know. I think that's awesome. So your EP's out now. You got the 5 songs. We'll talk a bit more about that in the next segment. But I would love if we could, before we take that last commercial break, if we could play one of the 2 songs that you brought for us today. What will this first song be?
This first song is called Mr. Johnson. It's about this. This is the only one that's not really exactly from me. Mm-hmm. And it's not based off anybody, really. It's just kind of what popped into my head. It's an older gentleman named Mr. Johnson, and his wife passed. And so just kind of talking about how he gets on with his life and stuff.
All right, man. Well, it's Lucas Smith's Mr. Johnson.
There's a porch light staying on in the dark, lighting up the house at the end of the block. Mr. Johnson, he turns off the light, then he struggles to get some sleep at night. He's been losing sleep since she's been gone. Doesn't know just how to carry on. And he doesn't leave his own home ever since he's been alone. 'Cause when he lies awake, he loses track of time. And since she's been gone, she's been running through his mind like a midnight train with no tracks to ride, just moving on and on and on to the day he dies. He stays in bed staring at the fan, wondering why he woke up again, wishing she was there to hold. The same damn thing keeps getting old. Now he spends his days trying to move on, as he sings their old favorite song. Mr. Johnson, he picks up his phone and dials 988. He's thinking about coming home, 'cause when he lies awake, loses track of time. And since she's been gone, she's been running through his mind like a midnight train with no tracks to ride, just moving on and on and on to the day he dies.
Mr. Johnson by the one and only Lucas Smith, singer, songwriter. If you're just tuning in, go back, check out this full episode so you can hear the story about his appearance on American Idol and a bit about his musical career. You have the voice of an angel. I did not expect that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
In person, right? I'm right here in person. So I wish if you guys could have heard it how I heard it. I mean, that's amazing. I agree with Lionel on that one.
I appreciate it.
All right, time is 8:53. We're going to go ahead and knock out our last commercial break, but when we come back, we have another song from my man here, Lucas Smith, and we'll talk a bit more about his EP available now on Spotify called Rock Bottom. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Oak Mountain Academy is a vibrant community built on innovation, academic excellence, and a 64-year legacy of shaping community leaders. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, inviting you to visit the mountain and experience firsthand the passion, purpose, and personalized education that defines our school. Come see how our mission and vision come to life each day. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
And we're back to Community Voice. What a knockout performance from 17-year-old singer-songwriter Lucas Smith. It's on the Community Voice this morning. We just got to hear his performance of Mr. Johnson. Go back, check out the full podcast of this episode, as well as the YouTube live stream and the Facebook live stream. We're going to be uploading that onto Facebook here in just a little bit. So before we get into the last song, to play us out here, I just want you to give you the opportunity to tell folks where they can get a hold, check out your new EP, and where they can just follow you and learn more about you.
Y'all can check out my new EP anywhere y'all listen to music. It's out everywhere. Just look up, put my name, Lucas Smith, and then Rock Bottom. It should pull up. If y'all want to find my socials, Lucas J. Smith Music on Facebook, and my Facebook has all my links to all my other socials like TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, I'd appreciate if everyone went and gave me a follow, maybe gave me a listen. I'd appreciate it. Help me out. Excellent.
Lucas, I mean, I got to be honest. You're a sweet guy. It's so cool to get to hang out with you, man. I'm glad that you got to skip out on your class. Shout out again to your teacher for letting you join us here today. What's this last song that you're going to play us out?
This last song is called Orbit. It's another one. It's more metaphorically than anything. I wrote it in this open tuning. It's called Dad Fad, and so it's something that some of the bands that I listen to like to do, so I tried to incorporate some of that in.
Cool.
But yeah.
All right, man. Well, lay it on us. Pumped to hear it.
I'm fighting to stay above the surface. I'm doing all I can, but none of it is working. I'm struggling to keep it all together. No umbrella strong enough to get me through this weather. Well, Houston, there's a problem. You've made a mistake. 'Cause I'm never coming down. You can't tell me any other way. There's no problems up here. Well, nothing that I'm running from. And I'm only coming back once I burn out the sun. So giving all I can, it's never enough. Nobody told me that it would get that rough. I'm floating into orbit with no end in sight. This is the last time you'll hear from me tonight. No goodbyes for me, and no good nights for you. 'Cause last time I checked, you didn't care what I was going through. And when I'd run to you for help, you'd throw salt in these open wounds. I'm never coming back. I swear I'll die upon the moon. So I've given all I can, it's never enough. Nobody told me that it would get that rough. Floating into orbit, no end in sight. This is the last time you'll hear from me. Good night.